Fuck. Oh, okay. This guy's cheating.
Is he?
Yep. I knew it.
Get a little.
No. Why would it do that? Look how fucking phenomenal the balance is on this thing. I just got like 19 kills shooting through a wall.
I'll remind us of what. Yeah, try. We're gonna need that. Okay.
Hey, what's going on guys? Syrian here, and I'm bringing you some more Black Ops 4 gameplay, as always. Today we got a pretty different video, I guess. This was actually a few streams before I got the M16, and I believe it was just before they updated the game to at least somewhat fix the hit detection. So the detection's still a bit dodgy in this video, but yeah, no, it is what it is. But yeah, basically started off this game and things were going normally and all fine and dandy and everything. I'm melting everyone, as I, usually do. And then out of nowhere, this guy just absolutely pre-fires the crap out of me, and I could tell before I even watched the cam that he was cheating. I showed it at the start of the video, and he was just straight up full-on aimbotting and walling, and it was super obvious. I know it looks a lot like standard controller aim assist from any sort of 1KD console player, but believe me, that's not what aim looks like on PC. Sorry, just had to get in a little jab there. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so basically, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, this guy. Usually when I see people who are cheating that blatantly, I just say fuck it and I peace on out. But because I tell people all the time, it's like, if you're convinced, if you know damn well someone's cheating, there's not much point staying most of the time. And honestly, if I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't have stayed, but it makes good content for YouTube, so, and for stream, to see me out playing this scumbag. But I also got the distinct impression that this guy was really bad, which turned out to be true. I mean, most cheaters are bad, that's why they cheat, but even for a cheater, some cheaters are bad, to the point that I felt pretty confident that I could beat this guy. And the reason I say I wouldn't usually, I wouldn't usually have bothered if I hadn't been a content creator, and I don't recommend anyone else really bother, is just because you don't learn anything from playing against cheaters, right? If someone's just good, you can learn something from playing against them, even if you get whooped, right? But if you're just sitting there getting frustrated playing against a cheater, you're not learning anything. And even if you beat the cheater, you're still not learning anything. And the reason for that is that cheaters don't play like normal players. They don't play like regular people, unless they're, an odd breed who are that strange rare player who's actually good but also cheats. Those sorts of cheaters are pretty rare in my experience. But people who are just blatantly walling and aimbotting, you don't learn anything about the game. You don't get any better by playing against them, because they just don't play like normal people. Because normal people, normal people miss bullets. Normal people don't magically know where you are all the time. So you can actually, if there's a good player, you can actually learn something from playing against them. Whereas a cheater, it's kind of like playing against a bot it's kind of like playing against a Black Ops 1 bot on the highest difficulty, I guess, is the best way I can put it. Like I said, you're really not going to learn anything from playing against them, and I guess the only thing you could possibly gain is learning that against people who literally never miss a bullet, you have to literally never miss a bullet against them, and sometimes even then that's not good enough. I don't know. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the subject. We did end up beating the guy. Interestingly enough, there was actually another guy on the enemy team who I am pretty sure was walling and trying to hide it and not doing a very good job, because I got a little bit suspicious when he kept pre-firing me with a pallet in this game. And I think it's the guy you just It's I can't remember his name, but it's one of the paladin guys on the enemy team. I think they had a couple of them, and I mistook towards the end. One of my kill cams towards the end was actually a dude just totally pre-aiming me through a wall with a paladin, and I thought it was him because on my kill cam it didn't show that I was vision pulsed, but I was actually vision pulsed, which you can actually see on the people in the background. But it didn't show me that I was vision pulsed, so I mistook the paladin guy who was definitely legit for the paladin guy who probably wasn't. I'm not 100% on the dude who, you know, the other paladin guy who was probably walling. I had a look at his theater mode gameplay, and it was super sus. It looked like a classic case of, you know, a waller trying to hide the fact that he was walling. But, you know, if I was overwatching someone in CSGO and it presented me with the, you know, are you certain beyond reasonable doubt, I'd have to tick no. I think he was suspicious as hell, but I couldn't say beyond reasonable doubt that he was, you know, cheating. But yeah, I think he actually killed me more times than the dude who was just full-on blatantly aimbotting. It's probably because I was, you know, concentrating more on the dude who was blatantly aimbotting. But yeah, it is nice as content creator to to beat up on these guys, and it's pretty satisfying when you actually manage to come out with a win. We're actually ahead by quite a lot, and then I think Cheats McGee might have dialed up his aimbot a little bit towards the end, gone a bit harder, but we ended up winning by like 10 kills or something, which I think is a pretty good job, even if there was only one dude cheating on the enemy team. So I hope you enjoy it. I know that people like watching these sorts of vidges, even if they're a little bit weird, especially a little bit weird to play. But yeah, I had to bust out the demon, had to say put on the tryhard pants, because the demon was at the time still my go-to insta-melt weapon of choice, and it worked out pretty well. I didn't have like my best game ever against this guy. I think I could have played a lot better, but still felt good to win in the end. And yeah, that's about all I have to say for this particular game. Like I said, they started, you know, catching up a bit towards the end. I went on a bit of a death streak, got pre-fired a few times, but we ended up winning pretty comfortably. And that was all she wrote, and I'm pretty sure Cheats McGee left the lobby immediately after. Knowing this game, he probably won't get banned, because cheaters in Black Ops 4 stopped getting banned a long time ago, apparently. But, well, he's a scumbag. Who cares about him? F that guy. Easy win. Get clapped, idiot. And on to the next gameplay, which just so happens to be a nice KN gameplay on Hacienda. Now, for this gameplay, I was actually mucking around with a few different class setups. I've been trying to integrate dexterity more into my classes wherever I can lately, because I really do like how it feels. It's really nice to have that more responsive and faster slide, faster mantling, so you can dex cheese people if you need to. It's just a really feel-good perk, and while I still would never take it over Gung Ho, I think, you know, in the vast majority of situations, including using the KN, I think Gung Ho is mandatory. It just feels super nice to have on it. Unfortunately for this class, I had to give up both rapid fire and grip, which, ouch, hurts, because I like both of those things in the KN. I really do feel like you miss grip on the KN, or at least I do. Maybe if your cracked and goated recoil control is better than mine, then you might not miss grip as much as I do, but I really find it helps, especially for those longer range engagements, which the KN is pretty damn good at if you have grip and rapid fire. It's still a fucking beast without either of those things, so yeah, it's just, I want to say it's just unfortunate that you can't fit dex and grip and rapid fire and everything else you need onto this class. I was using Scavenger, Gung Ho, Dexterity, Quick Draw, Stock, and Hybrid Mags. And the reason for that is that just, like, the combination of, like, Gung Ho, Dexterity, and Quick Draw on the KN just makes it that much nicer to rush with. It's not often that I use Quick Draw on my stuff in Black Ops 4, but it's pretty nice to have every now and then I do dabble with it, and yeah, it feels pretty good. I think that's just about it for this video, guys. I don't think there's anything more to say, really, apart from the fact that I am dumbfounded that the Scythe still hasn't been nerfed. I was really expecting it to get nerfed, because not only is it an absolute disgusting monster on PC, it also seems really brokenly overpowered on console as well, but Treyarch, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to let it be. I don't know why it is so brokenly overpowered. I don't even know what to say. It's pretty much a gigantic bot enabler. I've had games. I had a game the other day where I was going 9-6. I whipped out the fucking Scythe and immediately got a kill chain, got my streaks, and soon after that I was like 30-6. It's like, it really is, you know, Purifier 2.0 from Black Ops 3 at this point, in terms of like how easy it is to use, how unstoppable you are when you have it. It's really hard to shut people down if they have it. It's, you know, nigh on impossible in a direct gunfight, unless you get really lucky or they get really unlucky, or they're just incredibly bad. But yeah, it badly needs to be nerfed. I might make a video on it if it still doesn't get nerfed in the near future, but that's for another time. I think I'm done rambling, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Till then, peace out and enjoy the rest of your day. Laters.
That guy's fire breaking in his own spawn.
Wouldn't you do the same if you'd just been scythed 9 times in a row?
Not really,
On
no.
spawn? You wouldn't?
Alright, well here, it's a death machine, so we're gonna we gotta practice for us.
Jesus. Oh, and you've got a fucking LTG squad too.
Oh yeah.
Get that ass banned, you worthless specimen. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna rob me of that nuke. It would have been sad to not get a nuke against these bums.
I mean, you got more in 1 feed than they have as a team this entire game.
Yep.
You have it again?
Yep, and I just died off it. Sad. I got fucking destroyed by a dude in the back with a DMR. He was simply too good for me.
That's traditional Call of Duty right there.
Yep. Get him. Kill them all. I like how the Thresher is just so loud, you can just give up on hearing anything ever again for the rest of the
You hear
game.
things in this game?
Occasionally, yeah.
Can't be.
No, it can't be.
Oh, that was an eventful round.
We only won by 90 kills. I'm gonna have to ask you guys to step your game up.